Welcome back to the Route 2 Write YouTube channel. Here you'll find plenty of writing tips, school assignment help, how-to videos, and general writing content to support you as a writer. One part of an essay that often gets overlooked is the hook. You might think it's just one sentence, maybe a simple question, and then I can get on with the rest of the essay. However, not putting thought into your hook can have a serious impact on the quality of your essay. The hook captures your reader's attention and makes them want to keep reading. If you don't have an engaging hook, you risk losing your reader's attention in the very first paragraph. Crafting the perfect hook might seem challenging, but with the right techniques, you can create an engaging and compelling opening for any essay. In this video, we'll learn how to write the perfect hook for your essay. We'll begin by exploring different types of hooks you can use. Then, we'll discuss some common mistakes to avoid. Finally, we'll give you 3 useful tips to ensure your hooks are always effective. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more useful tips to help you improve as a writer. You might be wondering, what is a hook? A hook is the first sentence or two of your essay. Its purpose is to grab your reader's attention and entice them to continue reading. A well-crafted hook can make your essay stand out and leave a lasting impression on your readers. So now we know what a hook does. But what does it look like? Let's take a look. The hook can take various forms, depending on the tone and style of your essay. Let's explore some of the most common types of hooks to use in an informative or persuasive essay. The quote. Start with a relevant quote that sets the tone for your essay. For example, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," said Nelson Mandela, could be a good hook to use in an essay about the importance of education. The question. Pose a thought-provoking question to your readers. For example, have you ever wondered what our world would look like without effective waste management? Could be a good hook if you want to write an essay about waste management around the world. Fact or statistic. Present a surprising fact or statistic to grab your reader's attention. For example, did you know that every year, the average person generates over 4.4 pounds of waste per day? Statistics can shock your reader, making them want to read on to see if the statistic is true. The anecdote. Share a brief, relevant story to engage your readers. For example, when I was in high school, our science club initiated a recycling program that drastically reduced our school's waste. It was at that point I knew that waste was a global problem that needed more research and development in order to make changes. This anecdote could make your essay relatable to your readers. Vivid description. Paint a vivid picture with words to draw your readers in. For example, imagine walking into a classroom where every piece of paper, plastic bottle, and aluminum can is sorted and recycled, contributing to a cleaner environment. This creates an immersive experience for your readers. Now let's look at what an introduction to an essay looks like with a strong hook. Feel free to pause the video here and read this full introduction that contains the hook, bridge, and thesis statement. Use this as a model for your future essay introductions. As you can see, this relevant quote makes the reader curious to read on. In addition, a quote from a famous person such as Nelson Mandela is particularly engaging. What do you think about the hook in this introduction? Would you use something different? Let us know in the comments. Now that you know what types of hooks you can use, let's look at some common mistakes writers make when crafting their hooks. Avoid vague statements that don't grab attention. If the hook is too vague, the readers won't be curious about the topic. Be specific and interesting. Ensure your hook is relevant to your essay topic. A misleading hook can confuse readers and lose their trust. Keep it simple. A hook should be easy to understand and not overly complicated. You want to make sure that it doesn't require much contextual knowledge to understand. By now, you should have a good idea of how to write a hook. But before we finish, let's look at 3 useful tips to perfect your hooks. Know your audience. Tailor your hook to the interests and expectations of your audience. Who will be reading your essay? What will grab their attention? Be creative. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. A creative and unique hook will stand out as long as it isn't inappropriate for the audience of the purpose of the writing. Keep it relevant. Make sure your hook directly relates to the main point of your essay. It should smoothly lead into your topic and thesis statement. If it isn't evident why you chose the particular hook in the introduction, then perhaps it isn't relevant enough. Let's summarize what we learned about writing the perfect hook today. First, we explored different types of hooks, including quotes, questions, facts or statistics, anecdotes, and vivid descriptions. Second, we discussed common mistakes to avoid, such as being too vague, using misleading hooks, and creating overly complex hooks. Finally, we provided 3 tips to ensure your hooks are effective. Know your audience, be creative, and keep it relevant. That's all for today's video on writing the perfect hook. We hope you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more useful writing support. You can find writing tips, school assignment help, how-to videos, and general writing content to help you improve as a writer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.